Hey everybody, what's up? Hello, and welcome to a new year. Welcome to the year 2024, a new episode of Henshins and Homies. Today I'm joined by two amazing special guests. We have the Time Takes Two to Toku, Craig and Steve.
Hey!
Hi there.
How's it going?
Camera.
We actually have, yes, camera right here. We have a third guest behind you, right guys?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Right there.
Majinger.
Majinger.
All the way
He's
from
our
the Philippines.
third surprise guest of the episode. Majinger, he's just as tall as you guys. Oh my god. He's huge. No, but yeah. Hey, guys, thank you so much for being here today. How are you two doing?
Thank you.
Good.
Great,
I mean, the holidays were insane.
Yes.
Like, just nonstop marathon of just running around. But, yeah, it was fun. A lot of fun. A lot of good food, drinks, all that stuff.
I love that. Yeah, no, the holidays has definitely been a lot for the past few years. Yeah, basically a few years. Few weeks for everybody. I can definitely
felt like a few years.
Yeah.
It felt like a few years, right?
Yeah.
My god. But yeah, like, how did you guys spend your New Year's?
We have a cabin upstate New York. So we were there. So it's like a little tiny cabin, and then there's like way too many people inside of it. So it was just like people crammed on top of people, but it was fun.
You reached max capacity. And
exactly.
You're with everyone like, okay, just try not to finger arms or anything. We don't want any liability problems. But no, that's actually really cool. I kind of wish that I had like a New Year's story, but really I was just working. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was just working. It was a New Year's party.
Even at midnight on the dot, you were still working?
Yeah, I was still working midnight on the dot. I was at this New Year's party because I'm a server for a catering wedding service, and I am there with everyone, and then everyone's counting down, and even though I'm not saying anything out loud to myself, I'm like 5, 4, 3, 2. Happy New Year 2024, right? So yeah.
Very good.
Oh man, and I'm really glad that we came together today for the first episode of the year. It's crazy that Zach and I have started this podcast over a year ago now, and we had an episode basically a year ago talking about 2022 and everything that happened in that year as far as Toku content, from the seasons, shows, and music, toys, actors, announcements, all of that stuff. So now that we're in a new year, I definitely want to do the same thing. Looking back at 2023 and seeing all the things that we have done, all the things that we have seen, and just have a good time talking about it with two awesome people today.
Well, really, we should be honored. We're honored because we're actually live streaming with one of the top 3 hunks of Toku Twitter, as named by
top
Mostly
3
Sentai.
No.
Yeah, so really, I mean,
reviews are out there.
The
reviews are out there.
I'm a Toku hunk, or like hunk of Toku Twitter. Oh my god, Mostly Speaking Sentai told me first that I'm some like hunk of Toku Twitter. Apparently, now you two are over here talking about I'm top 3. Who's the other two? I want to know. Oh, Bon. I heard that Bon is
and I forget his screen name. It's like a weird word, but yeah, you've seen him 100 times.
Okay, I think I know who. It's crazy that like
Majinger.
Because like right now,
number 4 was Majinger.
Like, I don't feel like a hunk right now. Like I gotta shave. I gotta like shave this down a little bit. Like maybe I'm not the best I could be, but I really appreciate you guys calling me a hunk. Like guys, like no big deal, yo. But yes, so yeah, I'm really glad that you guys are here too. Obviously, we also have a very special B topic for today. Let me just say now, for the people who are wondering, because they see the title and they think, oh, suddenly they have money. No, I at least don't have the $500 to buy the items that we're talking about today. But we are doing a little bit of a pretend challenge where we take all the items that were sold in 2023 specifically, and we take what we would buy with the $500 budget. So that is going to be our B topic for today. All right.
And so I have to ask, is it like a competition between us?
Honestly,
are we going to put our list
competition?
I
didn't have that in mind. No, I didn't have that in mind as far as like the way we present it. But honestly, at the end of our like list, if you want to be like, oh, I have the better CS sounds, the better CSGs, then sure, we could like add a little twist there. That'd be fun.
Yeah, we might need to put up a Twitter poll or something. Just
A
see.
Twitter poll. You know what? Maybe we can. You know, why not, right?
Just an idea. Man. You know, I do have a little competitive streak in me, so.
Okay. Now we are making this a bit of a competition because you're over here like, oh, no big deal, but like I'm gonna win. But like it's as if we're doing it as a competition.
He's prepared 3 lists. So.
Okay, then we're gonna get to it soon. Before we get into our Henshin Huddle, I do want to say hi to all the viewers that are seeing us live today. I want to say hi to Captain Gokai. I'm so sorry. TPR Zero Kitchen 2010. It's in 2024. You gotta update your profile. Come on. And we also have our lovely Megan in the chat today. She says, "Hey guys, how's it going? I'm doing fine. Just finished watching Kaku Ranger on Christmas Eve. Okay. And now I'm kind of stuck on what I'm going to watch this month. May 2024 is going to be a good year for all of you. Oh." Specifically May 2024. I wonder what's gonna happen in May. Is Megan like predicting something right now?
Well,
I think the whole year. I think the whole year is gonna be
amazing. Whole year is May the whole 2024.
May the whole of 2024.
It's been a long week.
She was talking about May specifically. Like,
otherwise,
like she has an intuition. Like, okay, I know May is going to be perfect.
The build-up.
I mean, that is when I finish hopefully I finish my first semester of college. So,
cool.
You know, maybe May is going to be pretty good. Fingers crossed, right? But yes, it is finally time for us to go into our favorite corner of the internet. We got ourselves another episode of Henshin Huddle. Henshin Huddle, we are here today to talk about a couple of things, right? So we got 4 in total. Let's get started with our first topic that has happened recently. The new Garo season has been announced. I believe the first episode came out already. If not, it's going to come out very soon. Have you guys heard about it on Twitter?
Oh, yeah. Everyone's pretty excited for it. Some people watched it. I think the first episode's out. People really liked it. Brick Grayson is a huge Garo fan. He watched it. He said it was really good. So definitely have to check it out.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check it out too, especially since there are English subtitles with this season as well. The biggest reason why I want to bring up Garo today is because there has been a little bit of not debate, but more of just discussion around how all these companies are releasing English subtitles for their shows. Meanwhile, Toei is still being a little slow about it. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, it's just it's great to see. Like, you love to see Ultraman doing the continuous, simultaneous, week to week.
Right.
Raya puts out the subtitles on YouTube.
Right away. To everyone who wants to see it.
It's such a great model because it's absolutely making it more
accessible to us. Who just want. We love it so much that we just want it. So
yes.
Totally
it's like, is it so much to ask?
They understood.
Is it such a big ask?
And like we'll buy it. Like we'll buy it. You can put ads on it. You can monetize it. Like you're leaving money on the table. Otherwise you're
honestly. This topic has come up many times during the podcast, and I just want to get your thoughts on it. But for real though, like Zach and I feel very strongly about this. Why Toei doesn't just release subtitles for Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, any other property that they own on YouTube to let Western and other fans enjoy besides Japanese fans? It's a little hard to understand, especially since the seasons are so popular over here.
Right.
We would love like a more accessible way to access these seasons.
And just like you can build off of like the Power Rangers fan base. I mean, it's like it's not like we've never seen a Super Sentai or a Kamen Rider. The base is there. You just need to expand our horizons. Or if people haven't heard of Super Sentai but like Power Rangers, it's just a shame.
Yeah. Maybe it is a shame. I did say before though that I feel like it's funny now looking back. That was back in 2023. Not much has happened too much, but I do think that they're on their way to making their seasons a little bit more accessible to like the wider audience. I don't know when exactly, but I see like stuff like Garu coming out being an inspiration for Toei. Maybe they see how well it's going to do next to Super Rise, Ultraman, and then they're gonna think, you know what? Why don't we just release I don't know, like Agito, full season, full subs on YouTube. Let's see how that does, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe it's not the most recent season, so they don't have to worry about like anything like modern or I don't know. But if they try that out, they're going to see that fans would love it. You know, a lot of fans want physical releases of things and stuff, but even just uploading it straight to YouTube would be a really big deal, and it will get a lot of fans into the fandom.
Yeah, they had that worldwide channel, the Toei channel on YouTube, but kind of fell off. They did like one like the first episode of
the
bunch
first
of
2 episodes of like seasons, and it was subbed. But then they didn't continue. I guess it's because they want you to like buy. I don't know. I don't know how they expect you to watch those shows. Besides like the usual like other ways. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do want to watch Garu now that it's out. I'll definitely keep it in mind and talk about it on Twitter.
Once the designs are incredible.
Yeah, they put a lot into those suits. That's something else.
Absolutely. All right. Well, our next topic for the Henshin Huddle is the Fig Zero 1-6 scale Power Rangers Zio figures. I know you guys know what I'm talking about, but unfortunately, I don't have an image ready for you guys. I will pop it up on my phone just to have it. But recently, some new Power Ranger figures have come out. What are your thoughts? Have you guys seen it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I'm old. Like I'm old. So yeah, incredible.
There we go. See, I wish I can get you guys a better detailed look, but this is the best I can do at the moment.
Yeah, no, that's good. So I was there. Like I was
there. I was there
when Zio was airing, right?
When they aired, and we didn't, we didn't know what Sentai was or anything like that. So when they tried to sell Zio as like an upgrade from MMPR and the suits,
what is that?
What is that? Why does the yellow one have an equal sign on her helmet? Like it doesn't make any sense. But like, but now that I know, we know what Sentai is. We know what O-Ranger was going for with a different number, like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the different points on the helmet. Like now I love the suits. Like I consider them O-Ranger suits, and Zio also, but I love them so much more now. And those figures, like,
they're really good. They're really good. I was, even though I'm not that big of a fan of MMPR, I was pretty hyped to see that they were, Fig Rise, right? Fig Rise was releasing a version of them with like this amazing spandex. The helmet sculpt was great. The paint was awesome. They came with so many accessories and hands. Like it was a whole thing. So now that they're branching out into other seasons, this is an amazing opportunity to like do more seasons that even Hasbro themselves didn't do themselves with the Lightning Collection.
Yeah.
Like Mystic Forest comes to mind, for example. I know that may be a little harder for them to do, maybe because like the extra capes and stuff. But I could see that happening. Just having a figure line like this at all is really fun for a Power Rangers fan, especially since recently we haven't really been getting a lot with the hiatus. So, and this wasn't a surprise too. Like this came out of the blue.
Came out of nowhere,
literally. And then it wasn't even just this either. There was the Ninjetti white Tommy figure that
and
also
the movie
was
Tommy,
the movie Tommy, right? That came out of nowhere too, and it's like it's getting me a little nostalgic again, thinking about how like how much fun we could have with these figures and like buying them, but with Hasbro and like the quality and like the times, it's not happening.
One thing that I think is really cool is with Tanya. Tanya is so MMPR adjacent. And she's the only one that didn't carry over from MMPR. So like that whole cast gets a lot of carryover from MMPR. So you got Adam and Rocky, with their MMPR merchandise and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But Tanya, she's so MMPR adjacent, but she always like loses out because she's Zio and Turbo. But I feel like she's so core to like MMPR, and she's a great character by herself, that like it's cool to see Tanya get some more merchandise, and it's because the quick association with the close association with MMPR. I don't know, just kind of cool that Tanya gets some love because of Zio, and
Yes, we love some Tanya Love. She deserves it, honestly. I want to see more merch of her as well. Yeah. And if they continue to go down this like chronological order of seasons, then we're gonna get a couple more Tanya figures too with Turbo in space.
That'd be great.
So hopefully they keep this up. It has been a minute since they last released the MMPR, so we don't know the window of time that it takes for them to create these figures. I'm assuming a long time because they're not just your usual paint and go. Like they're like whole like suit.
Legit,
like, so we'll see. Like maybe in 2028, like we'll see Turbo. Maybe
start the countdown.
Right. But hey, let's just be grateful that we even got this because honestly, we really didn't expect to get it at all. Yeah. So that was that. Now I kind of want to dedicate this segment to you guys. I know that you have some new toys that came in the mail recently, or if you have anything that you want to bring up that has been in your mind. Yeah, feel free to do so. Yeah,
absolutely. So my latest obsession. Okay, so we went to Japan in November, and it was just like amazing, incredible experience. And I really enjoy Kamen Rider Saber. It's the first. I know. You don't hear that very often.
Saber fan spotted.
So when we were there, we found these. Little chibi Kamen Rider Converge figures. So super adorable. So I'm like, oh my goodness, I need these. So I got the 3 main riders.
Okay.
So I'm like, this is all I need. This is perfect. I don't need.
This is how it starts.
I don't need any more than this. And then we got home. And then you kind of do your research. It's the Kamen Rider Converge series. That's what they call it. That's the little chibi series. So I'm like, well, it would be kind of cool to have like all of Saber's forms. So I'm like, okay. So I'll get.
I have the first 3.
The
but
upgraded.
It feels wrong to not have the forms.
They're lonely.
They were lonely. So I was like, okay, I'll get all the forms of Saber. But that's it. That's all I'm gonna do.
Right.
That's And then I'm like. Well, like, what if I got like some of our other favorites? Like just like a couple more favorites. That way, it's not just all Saber.
You see how the slope is slippery, right?
It's slowly going downhill from here.
And then we love Kamen Rider Super 1. Like, look at that. He has the scarf in the back.
It's like really good paint and detail.
Yeah, right.
Cool.
For like
such
really small figures. How does that work? Yeah, there we go. And then somebody, an enabler of mine.
Oh yeah.
For Christmas, got me
more. D9
and Wizard, yeah, like super forms.
I think you got those before you went down this
rabbit hole. Nope. Yeah. So
you telling the truth?
I might be. I don't know. I can neither confirm nor deny.
So I mean, but come on,
they are pretty cute. I like them. Yeah. As far as like compared to anything that you could be collecting that like would cost as much as your mortgage or something, I feel like these tiny figures are really cute.
Exactly. Yeah, I think you lose all.
What do you mean?
You're not able to say. You're not. Can you really give me a hard time when
our third guest is in the room? Right. Putting that little tiny figure next to Ultron Grandpa Dad over here like that
wait a minute. Really funny comparison. Hold on. They're practically the same size.
They're the same size. See, now we have a 4th guest today. This makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
So how many of these do you have in total, Craig?
What?
How many of these do you have in total? Are there more than you're going to
So then I was like, what if I get one? What if I just get like the main rider for each season?
This is an after school special.
And this is currently an ongoing.
Oh, Zach would go crazy for that one.
And stronger.
So, okay. And then your urge to buy these are getting stronger.
Revise. Left to your own devices.
Problem. So it's like each main rider, but what about the secondary riders of each season? Like,
that's next week.
And then like the forms of those secondary riders, like they have those too.
Yeah.
Don't tell him that.
That's my current obsession. There's still several making their way
across
to us across the Pacific.
Just like different airplanes carrying your different figures to get to your office. One thing that I really, really love about you guys and your office is how beautiful your display is. I'm curious, how would you display those?
I'd like to know.
He's like, what space do we have left?
I mean, so I do here
on top of the Mr. Voltron over there. I think that'll work on his shoulders. You just
so
have them.
Yeah. So we also have the mask collection.
Oh my god!
So it could kind of be like something like that, where you do like little shelving things.
That would be awesome. I
maybe.
love that idea.
All right.
I think like on top of your ceiling fan, like on top of the things, like just put them up there, and then whenever the room gets a little hot, there you go. And you're tall enough too. That's not hard for you. Oh,
man overboard.
Really close, really close. No, but, those are really cool figures. Thank you so much for sharing those.
Oh, you're welcome.
You gotta keep me updated if you get any more.
Absolutely.
If Steve doesn't like freeze your bank account.
No, I'm a big supporter. I'm a big supporter.
Oh, you're a big supporter. Right.
Yeah.
That's what I love about you guys.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, yeah. Okay. Well, there's one last thing that I want to bring up for this Henshin Huddle, and it's something that happened very recently. So most of you may know that in the past, I collaborated with Pronghorn Heroes to create 4 different videos for their channel. And I'm so happy to announce that we created 4 more recently this past weekend. So one of them is already out. It's Bang Bang Tanks versus Dangerous Zombie. I'm playing Dan Kuruto. No big deal. And you can go ahead and watch that video in the description. If you want to go and subscribe and support Gem Fee and their amazing work, please do so. They are amazing people, and I had a great time. You know, just like spending some time over there and where they live, because honestly, we wanted to get together for a while. So we made it happen, and I'm so happy that one of the videos came out so well. All of them came out so well, but I'm not going to share what they are yet. You're gonna have to wait and see.
Okay.
But yeah, if you want, go ahead and check out the video down below and let me know your thoughts on Twitter or even in the comment section of this podcast episode. I'd really like to hear your feedback. But yeah, that's like my little plug, or like whatever, you know. Just
collaborating with they always do such an amazing job on those. He's like so professional.
Thank you.
You're a killer in them.
I try. I really do try. Like, I do the research and everything. Like with Dan Kuruto, like I was making sure that I could like fling my body around and make sure that I'm like as unhinged. On Gem's Twitter account, he shared a screenshot from our text, and he showed a text of me saying that I was willing to jump off rocks shirtless if that's what he wanted for Dan. But honestly, I really was. But with how cold it was, I probably wouldn't have been able to do it anyway, but it just goes to show that like I'm willing to commit to the part, you know, and I'm really proud of the characters that I play, and I'm always willing to collaborate with different YouTubers on anything. Some stuff is coming out in the future, so I'll let y'all know when that happens. All right. But yeah, so that concludes our Henshin Huddle. If you want, let's see if we can get it right this time. Clap your hands in 3, 2, 1. I don't know how well that looked.
That looked amazing. It looked perfect.
It looked perfect, right? Last time I thought it would look perfect, it was 2 seconds behind. So I'm not even going to keep my hopes up about that. But yes, so now we're back to the main topic of today's episode, starting with just a general review of 2024 Toku. But before we do that, I do want y'all to introduce yourselves and the kind of content that you make to the viewers who do not know who you are.
Oh, well.
Yeah, go ahead and take some time to talk about your stuff, your website, the Ko-fi.
Starting with Instagram.
Yeah. So we're Craig and Steve.
Hello.
From It Takes Two to Toku. You can find us on all the socials, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube.
Link in the description. Yeah,
in the description. Thank you.
Yes.
So yeah, it really started off with, I had always, when like Instagram started taking off and you started seeing like all the, really started with like toy photography and cosplay. And you see like what a huge Power Rangers community there is online. Like you don't even really like if you're not plugged in, you kind of don't know it's there. Right. Yeah. So I was always a big fan of like the toy photography and stuff like that. So Steve had actually mentioned, because we watch all the week's Toku on Monday nights. We get home from work and we watch the Tokus.
Online, you visit Japan and then you watch the show.
Oh yeah. We've seen
exactly. Yeah. So he texted me during the day to say like he had the episodes ready, and he said, just off the top of his head, it takes two to Toku. So I'm like, there you go. Like,
there you go. Made history right then and there.
Within like 2 minutes, I had the Instagram handle, the Twitter handle, like everything ready to go. Like he didn't know what he got himself into when like he just threw that phrase out there. I'm like, that's perfect.
And just this week, what did we have this past week with Instagram?
Oh, our 3,000th post on Instagram. Yeah, we did that the other day. So it started off with toy photography and then just talking about what we liked, and then we brought on Maestro Ranger, who does the Toku cover songs.
Yeah,
and he's very cool.
Is he in the room with us today? Is he gonna come stop by?
No, could not make it.
He's in the studio.
Make it.
Yeah.
He's probably a snowstorm recently. That like,
electricity was out, so
it's hell on a helmet. But that, also then we started with your Craig Talks Toku. He's got into that,
and no one really watches that.
People watch that.
But unboxing videos, the usual stuff.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's always fun.
Yeah. You do like a little bit of everything, like toy photography and like commentary, the cosplay scene, the singing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was really cool. Cantata Chris over in the Philippines. He's always doing the morph video, I guess. Video. The more like morph videos with the. So when we got I got the helmet from Stickosaurus, made the awesome Tokuger blue helmet, which I love.
I love that cosplay so much.
He did an incredible job on it.
Yeah.
So started cosplaying him. Then Cantata Chris included us on one of his videos and the fight videos where like the quick punches.
That was fun.
So that was a ton of fun.
And when my W helmet comes in.
Oh yeah.
That's coming in?
No. So I ordered Steve double, because his favorite common writer is W.
Okay.
And so I ordered from, get this, Aniki, a common writer double helmet in about 2018. And it'll be here any day now. We're gonna get it. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
It's been like what?
6 years.
6 years?
So it's just insane. So Steve never got a birthday present that year. Still waiting on it.
What the W?
Oh no. I'm so sorry. You could hit up Stick again and be like, yo, make me this helmet, because Aniki is definitely not gonna be making it anytime soon. No, that's actually crazy. No, that's actually absurd. What are you talking about? 6 years?
Something like that. Yeah. It's just so.
Wow. Man. Not even like an email update, nothing?
No, I emailed them like a couple times and no response. Supposedly, it's just
supply chain
bad.
issues maybe or something. I don't know.
That's actually ridiculous. That's actually ridiculous.
Yeah.
No, you know, I'm glad you brought up Stick too, because back in the day, like a year ago, I had an episode with Stickosaurus, and we were talking about Aniki cosplay and how, people are not receiving their orders. Maybe they should. It's a bit unfair. So the fact that you guys have that same experience, I'm really sorry that you it's not fair that you guys have to wait so long to receive an order. Is there even like a refund policy?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. What people recommend now, which I would never go to Aniki ever again, but what people recommend is if you order from them, go through their Etsy shop, because then Etsy provides.
Etsy's going to hold them accountable for getting the order done.
And I think they have the priority in order, so I'm sure we're like way down on the list. And,
that is
whatever.
6 years in running.
Yeah. Nah, this is
now it's more just like a running joke. So it's like.
My patience is in first grade.
Right, like it's way back there. Like at this point, like it's been too long. No, guys. Yeah. Honestly, I feel Stick got you. Stick got you with that helmet.
Great.
And then once you get the helmet, what's next? Is the cosplay coming next?
A whole rider cosplay? Could you do it?
You got Toku Blue.
Oh,
yeah, that's
short to play a stormtrooper, so I might have to. Yeah, no, that would be cool.
That'd be awesome.
That would be
one thing at a time. Let's get the helmet first.
Let's get the helmet
Let's
first.
get the helmet.
Guys.
Exactly.
5 to 6 years late, and then we'll
exactly.
get the cosplay.
No, I'm stuck in to fit in that suit now.
Maybe, you know, I don't know. Like, things could happen. 2024 looks bright. In May, Megan said in May.
Yeah, exactly.
May,
You imagine the helmet shows up in May?
The helmet shows up in May. That's why.
Megan is our inside source.
That's it. She knows.
No, yeah, she can predict it. She's secretly Anakin. She is running the operation.
She's manifesting a shipment. Yes.
Yes. No, but like going back to the cosplays, again, I'm really in love with your Toku Blue cosplay, and you were featured on Chris's video. Are you doing anything else with it? I know that you guys are doing something as a music video, right?
We are planning. We're working on something that's going to be coming out at the end of the month. We're not going to say exactly what it is.
The thing.
A little secret surprise.
Yes. Yeah. So we'll be announcing that soon when it's ready to be birthed.
Okay.
Behind the scenes.
You better stay tuned and subscribe to them in the description to know what
exactly.
Yes, definitely.
Yes. I look forward to seeing that, guys. Really looking forward to seeing it. All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about as far as your channel, Chris and Craig?
No, just give us a follow.
Yeah.
You
say hi.
See pictures. And, we love following back.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Follow back. You post Power Ranger stuff or Toku stuff. We love to follow back.
How can you not love these guys? Come on. Give them a little follow. Give them a like, a share. Anything could help. You know, clearly these two are on the go with the content. 3,000? Wait, 6,000 or 3,000?
3,000.
Oh, 3,000.
3,000.
Oh, I thought it was 6,000. 3,000 on Instagram. That's not easy.
6,000 after we get through all the.
After a few more of these, we might get to 6,000.
Yeah. 6,000, right? On Twitter, you definitely have more than 6,000 tweets, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. We're even I am like past like 5,000 or something. I don't know. But all right. Well, thank you for the little introduction to those who do not know. If you guys want to see more of these lovely gentlemen over here, I don't know which way. My camera's weird today. There, you see it right here. If you guys want to go check them out, they're in the description for you to follow. All right, I think it's finally time that we go into the first topic of today, which is just talking about everything that has happened in 2023. Now, maybe not everything. The list that I have here does not include every movie, maybe not every single season that came out in relation to Toku. We're mainly just focusing on the Kamen Rider, Ultraman, Super Sentai sphere of Toku, but Toku, there's so many properties in Toku, right? So we may not be able to touch on those, but I try my best to be as inclusive as I can with the list. So, first of all, even though that these seasons were already airing by the time we started 2023, what are your thoughts on Avatar Sentai Dawn Brothers? Because that was going on for a little bit. In 2023.
Yeah. I
loved it.
Freaking loved Dawn Brothers.
Dawn Brothers.
Yeah. It was
so original and offbeat and quirky and what? Made you want to tune in next week.
Scratching your head.
Yes. Yeah. You really didn't know where they were going.
Right.
But the story was just enrapturing.
It really was nice characters and
really fun. Really fun.
Yeah. It was really and fun. They stuck the landing. With I'm really bad at character names, but Pink and the wife, and then the Black
Miho and
yes, Yoshi, Kijiyoshi,
Kiji brother is the Pink's name. Well, not his name, but that's his.
And Inu brother with the other girl, just that whole relationship.
Yeah, everybody's in a love triangle.
It was
Arrow and oh my god, one of the
three. Yes.
Yes, there's three. It's slipping my mind. It's been a minute, guys.
It's been a bit. Yeah.
Let me see if I can quickly pull it up. Him and also them, they have a lot going on with their chemistry. I'm pulling it up right now, guys. Don't worry. But
they had that duet that they sang.
Yes.
Together,
that was
I even did a little cover. Since you guys are into singing, I'll let you know that I also did a cover of the Moon song that they did. I didn't like blow it up or anything. Like I kind of just like threw it out there, see if anyone liked it. Not that many people saw it, but like since we're talking about it, I also did that too.
I think we got to share it again.
Yeah.
Maybe I will retweet it after this episode.
Yeah,
maybe I will. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sonoi.
There we go.
Sonoi, that's who I'm talking about. Everyone's rolling their eyes like, oh my god, are you serious?
Sonoi.
Like Taro and Sonoi, and their relationship has been off the charts. People are stripping them to this day. I am one of them. So, you know, like there's so much to love about Dawn Brothers. And there are people who are not that big of a fan of the season. I can see why, though. I could see why. It's very random.
Yes.
And some people do like the more traditional seasons of like, you know, like all the cast members like looking the same in suit or like no CGI characters. That's a really big one for a lot of people. With Inu brother and Kiji brother being like the equivalent of your tiny figures next to Mr. Granddaddy back there. Like that's the height difference between Kiji brother and Inu brother.
Yeah.
But like some people are not that big of a fan of it.
Yeah,
you get used to it though,
right? Yeah. And I think they did. Like it started off a little rough, but then I think the CGI got better. They started incorporating like the puppet versions of Pink.
I love the puppet versions. I see why they can't use it all the time, but I love it when it's on screen.
Yeah. So they did a good job. I think they pulled it off. And again, the characters were so real and rich that you just kind of went along with it.
Yeah, they're honestly so fun. And even though 2023 didn't focus on Dawn Brothers specifically, we'll get into King Oger in a second. It's just nice to bring them up again because it really was a memorable season for me, for Zach. And I'm glad that you guys like to talk about it too.
And the mecha
especially that finale.
The mecha was pretty. The mecha was pretty sweet.
Oh yeah, the mecha. The mecha was pretty good. The mecha was pretty good. No, absolutely. But moving on to our more recent Sentai, what are your thoughts on King Oger, Osama Sentai King Oger? Especially now that we're kind of wrapping up the season, we're about to go into Boom Oger.
Well, if you asked me in 2023, I would have said I'm a little confused with it. It was very serious and very, like the closest Game of Thrones will ever come to a tokusatsu show. Perhaps I don't know.
Literally.
It's taken off. I think the last few weeks have been very solid. They're doing
basically since they brought Rockleys back. I mean, I think he's like MVP of the
spoiler alert.
He is. Spoilers.
If you're just waking up.
yes. If you just tuned in now, who's Rackley? Like he doesn't come back now. I have some friends who haven't even watched the season since the time skip. Or the Kyoryuger stuff. So like some people may be a little behind. I should have given this spoiler warning. I'm sorry, but Rackley's coming back.
Incredible.
That is good. That is good. No, he's actually might be the best character on the show. Like I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
The past couple weeks have been really great.
Yeah, his whole arc is really paying off, and that's been kind of like the question. It's like where he's gone, and now.
Like I love it when like shows tie knots that they like started like very early in the season. Like there's so many things like throughout like the time period of a season airing that you're like, I don't know if they're ever gonna go back to that, or like this still doesn't really make sense, or we're still waiting for this character to pop up. Like it can get a little confusing sometimes, and not all seasons do a good job like summarizing everything by the end of their run. But so far, King Oger has done a great job, especially with Rackley's as a character. Summing up why he did these things in the past, like why he went from a really kind, understanding, and noble prince to like this evil actual tyrant king in the future. Like we didn't know what happened in between, and now, especially with the most recent episode that came out, we know.
Yes,
and so it's been really engaging so far. I'm a really big fan of King Oger.
Yeah,
absolutely. By the way, we got our good pal. Heroes. He's here in the chat. He says, "Hello, friends. Currently on vacation with my family. Great job." Yes.
Oh, awesome.
I love that he's on vacation, having some time with his family. He definitely.
That's great.
Man,
these kids are so cute.
No, seriously though, like I love these kids so much. They're all so cute. Oh man. All right. So that was King Oger. We got to go through this because we got like a lot of things to talk about. That happened in Tokusatsu 2023. So we got Kamen Rider Geats. Again, not a season that came out in 2023, but was airing during 2023. Geats? Is Geats Neats?
We only made it through the first arc of Geats. I know. We didn't love Geats.
Get out. No, I'm kidding. We didn't make it through the first arc of Geats.
Did not
we did through the first arc, and then it just wasn't hitting for us.
Yeah.
And people love it though. I mean, it's cool to keep up. You know, that's a good thing about Twitter is that like even if you do drop off, you can kind of
still like be in the loop of like what's going on with the episodes if you want to listen to it. Some people just like mute the spoilers. But if you're into the season but you just don't really like want to watch it weekly, that's fine. Like as long as you like, you know, catch up if you want, like through the Twitter tweets.
It becomes available to binge.
Exactly.
We shall binge it.
Yeah.
Right. It's it's one of the most recent seasons. So again, with that YouTube thing, like maybe they'll post it.
Yeah.
Give us a second chance, Tony. We take it back. We take it back.
Yeah. And I feel like it was so serial. Binging would probably enjoy it better, maybe, because it's one of those shows that like you need to watch like one right after the other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I won't spoil too much then, even though we kind of spoiled a little bit of King of Kings.
No,
unfair. But I will say that Geats is personally my favorite season of Kamen Rider so far, at least right now. And it set a high bar. It set a very high bar for my standards for a season because it was so good from the characters to the story to the suits to the gimmicks to the fights. The choreography for these fights are insane. You know, it gets crazy, especially past the part that you guys stop watching. Like if you get the chance to really give it another look, because this season gets wild.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Definitely.
No. Honestly, really good season. But that's not the season that's airing right now, is it?
It is.
The season that is airing is Kamen Rider Gotchard.
He's really
honestly,
not gonna
Gotchard has been like a very hot topic recently, but like not for the wrong reasons. Honestly, what are your thoughts on it?
You're gonna.
Is it? Not them both going on screen. They both. Okay, so Voltron Dad over here. What is your thoughts on Gotchard?
Anyone?
Oh my God, great! I love it. Did you guys just not watch the recent few episodes, or just not the season at all?
Oh no! We started. We got through the first 10 episodes.
Yeah, first 10 episodes.
Okay. My personal favorite, and every episode was like the wrestler episode. That one was like
that was
to me. That was like yes, exactly. It was like the perfect. You know, you have the Kemi. It relates to the story, and you know, it then gives a new power up. Like it was just that was like the quintessential like perfect episode. That if they were all like that, like or at least like all like that for the first arc, like set up. Okay, this is what's at stake. These are what these creatures are about. But a lot of it didn't hit the way that one did. Right. And again, it's one of those
I feel you. There are more episodes that I can think of that like are similar to that wrestler one. So the one with the kid and the cactus.
Yes,
that's really similar to the wrestler G because like we have someone.
That's right around where we. I think we.
The cactus little thing that they had, that was really cute. And then also a little later on with X Rex when he has the X Gotcha Caliber. It's in the later episodes. That also has a lot of heart. So if you want more episodes like the wrestler one, I definitely recommend watching that 2-parter right there with X Rex because it's good. And then it also reveals some secrets too, like about like Gotchard himself. So Otaro.
All right, we gotta jump back in.
Get back in. Jump back in. It's getting good, guys. Especially since now, if you're not so familiar, like the season's kind of taking a little bit of a turn. So there's been talks about how the season is starting to go in another direction because they're a little worried that they're not engaging enough as they could be. So now we have new writers like Kamen Rider Majade and Valverad, and also Gotchard Daybreak is around. He's cool. We don't know who his identity is at the time of this recording, but it seems to be like, if I had to guess, like maybe a future Hotaro or maybe even Renee's dad. I don't know. I'm not sure. Just take it as a grain of salt. But yeah, all these writers, the story is gonna take like a more like character focused. Like I'm a little
then that's perfect.
No, honestly, like a lot of people weren't on Gotchard when it was first like airing because just getting off of Geats. Everyone is like, okay, now we're kind of going back to a more simpler, like more calm season with a more digestible story. Or some people even argue that's even more complicated. And they're not really like feeling it. I know I wasn't really feeling it at first too much. Like I'll come out and say that. But after the first 8 episodes with my episode with Foul Plays and in the more recent episodes too, I'm starting to dig it more and more. Like I knew like I had to like let this cook a little. Like it wasn't a kind of show that was ready to consume right away, in my opinion. Like you had to like let a few episodes air, watch it like all together, and then you're like, okay, now I'm here. Now I'm here. Now I get it.
We'll do it then.
All right.
Yeah, I just convinced y'all.
We're back on the wagon. We're back on the wagon.
Back on the wagon.
Back on the
I
wagon.
can't say anything about the Kemi cards though. I don't know if you guys are collecting those or anything. I'm not, but
don't give me any ideas.
I mean, what's a Kemi? Like, I don't know what that is. Anyway, so Tiny Figures, let's bring that up again. No, but yes. So Godchild, I'm looking forward to seeing what they do for the rest of the year. It's starting to get really cool. Next,
sorry. One last thing on Godchild is we have our very first female secondary writer.
Yes, Colorado Majade is our first female secondary writer.
Thing. Yeah.
Yes, Unicon and the Sun. I swear to God, like if you're on my Twitter, like you will not hear me shut up about the sun meme. Like her shooting the sun into the sky and then just like it exploding. My most favorite video of Godchild ever. No, but it's a really big accomplishment to have our first female secondary because that means that she's gonna hopefully be getting like the form upgrades that other secondaries have been getting recently too. Like the new class of Kemi cards, like the space one and then like the mystical fantasy ones. Those cards look really, really cool. I really want to see if she gets to use them often. We haven't even like seen her in the show quite yet, but I know that she was in another form of media recently. I don't know if y'all heard of it. Like, we'll get to the movies in a minute. But yes. All right. Next up, we got Cosmic Fury. Cosmic Fury was a season that came out in 2023. I had an episode about it with Hercules. What are your thoughts on it?
I really loved it. Like, I mean, it was we watched it, got up early that morning when it came out, binged it.
Yes.
4 hours, all 4 hours?
All 4 hours.
Yeah. Wow. Me too.
It was just good. I mean, it was awesome to have like a nice continuous storyline. No like filler episodes.
No, not really.
You know,
straightforward. Like
they went right forward.
Yeah. Cool to see Zed, back, and really liked his the new voice that they got for him.
as a villain back in MMPR, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He was terrifying when he first came on. Yeah.
Oh man, that must have been a big thing.
It was wild. Yeah. I mean, I thought Amelia made a good red. Zato did get a bit of a demotion. I mean, I know Morphin Master, but like
he took a little bit of a back seat as far as like like how often he is in the fights compared to Dino Fury, which is a bit sad. I would have loved to see Zato and Russell Curry be in the show a little bit more than he was, but I mean, not much that we could do about it now, and there's no season 4 as far as I'm aware. And there isn't I don't know, no movie after this. This is kind of it for Power Rangers at the moment. So yeah, what are your thoughts? Like, this is being the last season. Are you satisfied?
Yeah, I mean, it was a really great ending to Dino Fury.
Yeah,
really, really great ending to Dino Fury. It was a good ending for Power Rangers, or at least we're gonna take a break now. You got Billy back. You got a little bit of Zordon closure. It was cool to see Russell playing a version of Zordon.
Spoiler. I'm right. 2023. Come on.
I mean, the song that Javi was singing at the end, "May the Power Protect You," like that was really like cool. That it was like they brought back that line to.
May the power protect you.
Yeah.
And poor Zed stuck in eternity.
Literally, like somewhere, like some white void.
Fantastic retribution.
Yeah.
Almost like leading up to like a little bit of a cliffhanger with Billy, even though, we saw what happened when he tried to bring back Zed and not Zed, sorry, Zordon and Once and Always. I'll bring that up later too.
Yeah.
But honestly, yeah, like it's a bittersweet moment. I think for the current team of Power Rangers and like everything that we have up to this point, this is probably the best ending that they could have given us. And so I think they did a good job wrapping things up with a bow. Like they did what they could, and honestly, it was pretty nice, like you said, like to see the cast like sing together and like have Zed be gone. Well, more like ties in a dream. I don't really know. I don't really know what that's gonna happen, but like. We're not going to see these characters again, unfortunately. We're not really going to see the main continuity moving forward either. So we're just going to have to wait and see what that's going to entail in 2024, if anything. I mean, like we mentioned before, we got like these fig-rise toys. Nothing from Hasbro, though, as far as I'm aware. We're just going to have to wait and see. And we'll talk about a little bit more of Cosmic Fury later when we bring up the toys. But yeah, that's basically that. If you want to know more of my thoughts on it, you can check out the video I have with Hercules for those curious. But yes, so now we got 2 more seasons that I have listed here. We have Black Sun, Kamen Rider Black Sun. Did you guys watch that?
We did not yet.
We didn't yet.
We heard mixed things.
Yeah, so we were
right. It wasn't like.
We never got like anyone's take
like,
on
oh my goodness, you have to watch
so
it. No one was like super pumped, so we didn't get super pumped
because love Kamen Rider Black and
love Kamen Rider Black,
and RX.
You have the little figure of like RX too.
One of
like,
them's on its way.
There we go. Yeah.
He dropped off.
So like I didn't finish the whole season. I know Zach definitely was a little more into it than I was, and we did have an episode dedicated to it. But from what I've seen, like it's a lot gorier. So like if you're into more mature like topics and settings, this is definitely the season for you. The story, I mean, it's also been a minute since I've like watched a lot of like any of it, so I can't say too much about it, but I know that a lot of people were a big fan of it. So if you have the time, maybe check out an episode or 2 and see how you feel about it. They're definitely cool.
You want to watch it?
Oh yeah, no, it looked like a legitimate movie. I mean, that was like the coming attract. The trailer looked amazing. But it was just hold off till we hear something, and then it was like, oh, thank you for reminding us.
There you go. There you go. Megan, Megan, I was gonna bring up Blazer.
What about Blazer?
Wow, like she's rushing me, guys. Like, oh my god, like it's on my list right here. It's the last season. So Ultraman Blazer. Thoughts?
First original Ultraman in a long time.
Yeah, they're not doing the next generation that they were with Trigger and what was the other one? Trigger and Decker.
Decker.
Yeah.
So, Decker.
Decker.
We love Decker.
Yeah, we really enjoyed Decker and Trigger. Blazer, we started the first few episodes.
I think we just got too busy.
Yeah, we're going to go back to it because we like it.
I love the way they do their special effects. With
they always have.
No, definitely.
Just the way they
fights are
people, monsters in the background.
Yeah, like the big monsters.
Oh my gosh.
From what I've seen and from like all the toys that I've seen reviews on too, Blazers seems to be it. Like it seems to be a pretty good Ultraman season, like you said, the first original one. I like the detail on the helmet of like the
very
stuff. Like that's really cool. And then I don't know if this is like much of a spoiler, but like the red arm that I think he gets later on. With another form that he gets, because Ultraman, like they get different forms, right? So he has like a new form with like some red fire like on his arm. I find that to be hot, pun intended. Like that's really cool to me. Although I did not get to see too much of it though.
Oh, and speaking of making it accessible, so not only do we have subtitled version of Ultraman, we got the dub. This is the first season with the dub. With Johnny Young Bosch, which is amazing.
Yes,
how cool is that?
Too. No, that's awesome. Like, see, like all these strides, and then we're looking at Toy, and it's like, what are you doing? Like, like what's happening?
Start the car, Joey. Just start the car.
Seriously, I don't know. Hire me, like I'll do a dub. Like I don't know,
whatever you need.
You don't even gotta pay me too much, but like I'll do it happily just to say that I've been a part of something like that. So so that's Ultraman Blazer. I was watching Ultraman Z. Or Z a little while ago while we were having that episode with Immortal Red Fox. I haven't been able to catch up a little bit much with it since I've been busy with college and stuff like that. But I definitely want to get back into Ultraman, and especially now that Blazer has finished, I want to watch that too. You know, why not? It's a good season.
Z is supposed to People really like Z.
Yes.
It's supposed to be a very popular season, so yeah, that's on our list too.
Mm-hmm.
And it's easy to watch too. So
Mm-hmm.
there you go. What is the excuse at this point? Starting my second semester, but yeah. So that was mainly the seasons. Now again, I know I probably missed out on some other things too, but that's basically like the bulk of like the shows that have been airing throughout the whole year. Now we're gonna get on to some movies. I'm not sure if you watched all of them on my list, but we could definitely talk about our thoughts on them, even if we haven't. But I know you guys probably watched this one, Shin Kamen Rider.
Yes.
Oh yeah. The first movie on this list. Good movie.
That was really awesome.
That was the opening scene was just so. It was so.
It was very emotional. It was so emotional.
Yeah.
And the action too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the fight scenes were just like mind blowing. Yeah, really awesome.
Really good. And what I love most about it is that you could show this movie to anyone who doesn't even really know much about Kamen Rider or like like anything Tokusatsu, and they would love it. I'm pretty sure Squid Boy Toys. He was talking about it in our Shin Kamen Rider episode. He said that he brought along his boyfriend, and he really liked it too. Zach, he brought along I think either his wife or his friend, either one of those two, but they loved it as well, and they're not into the world as much as we are, so it just goes to show like this movie is very popular with people even outside of the community.
Yeah.
And that's very special, you can't really say that for a lot of things.
Right.
It was a really good movie, and honestly, now that it's on Blu-ray, it's on Blu-ray, right?
I think it's on Amazon Prime.
Amazon.
Yeah. It's not on. I don't think it's on physical yet.
No,
we're still waiting for them to sort out Shin Ultraman.
Yeah, Shin Ultraman.
No, that's true. It is on Amazon though. That's more correct. So I might watch it again. I might watch the first hour or something because I missed it. My God. But yes. So that was cool. Another movie that came out recently that unfortunately didn't get to see, but I'm wondering if you guys did. Godzilla -1.
Wait.
Oh.
Yeah, props.
Hey, wait. Let me zoom in. Oh my God, he's just as big as Voltron. He's so cool. Look at him. Such a little face.
Such an awesome
Look at the proportions from like his face to his leg.
Right?
It's so funny. But I love the design for this Godzilla.
Also like really good.
I know like this movie is more recent, so I don't want to say too much about it, but
they
do shed their skin, right? Like there is like a second like Godzilla like under the thing, right?
You'll have to see it.
We can neither confirm nor deny that rumor.
I don't know, but I've seen clips floating around about that. But I'm not going to go too much into it because I know it's a more recent movie.
So we actually saw it. In Japan.
Yeah, we saw it in Japan in Hiroshima.
So cool, bro. How was that?
While we were there, but there's no subtitles,
right?
So we're watching we're in Japan. Watching a brand new Godzilla movie, no subtitles, had no idea what they were saying, but it was still amazing.
You just follow the movie. You could like totally follow it.
Yeah, because there was just so much emotion in their acting that you could follow exactly what was going on, and it was incredible. We ended up seeing it twice over there.
Yeah,
and then
they brought it over here for the subtitle version, and.
So did you watch that, the subtitle version?
Yeah. So then we finally knew what they were saying the whole time.
Yeah,
that's so cool. So like the first time you watch it, like you're following, but you're not getting the dialogue. And now second time, it still feels new because now you're understanding what the characters are saying.
Yeah. It was great.
It was
wow. I haven't watched it yet, but
are you a fan of?
A lot of people have been raving about it.
Are you a fan of Godzilla movies?
Oh yeah, like I haven't seen too many of them, but I'm definitely down to watch them. I'm definitely down. I did watch. I know there's so many of these, but like King Kong and Godzilla, like the more recent one that came like a few years ago. I don't know if I don't know the specific name because there's like a lot of like King Kong and Godzilla movies. I know that, but the one that's like more recent that was like more of like a blockbuster, like more
No, Godzilla versus Kong. From the USA.
The US ones. Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah. That one. I watched that one recently with a friend. I say recently. I watched that a while ago while it was like out. I like that movie, so I definitely want to watch another Godzilla movie. I'm down. Especially from the clips. The clips I've seen, pretty good.
Yeah.
But yes. So moving along, we are at almost an hour now into this live stream. We haven't even gotten to the second. We haven't even gotten to the toys yet. we're still talking about movies, so we're gonna get through this. But there's a lot to talk about in 2023. There's a lot. Let's put the Godzilla away.
He's gone.
Godzilla's
Can't hurt
back
us.
in his little spot. Is he gonna eat the little figures that Craig has been collecting?
I'm just gonna wake up. They're all gonna be in its mouth.
All the arms and like the helmets are gonna be like
just random appendages,
just a bloodbath, ketchup everywhere.
Ketchup the whole right. I was gonna say ketchup the whole nine. Okay, so now we got MMPR Once and Always.
Oh,
that's like a little cutesy movie.
That
side tells me something though. What are your thoughts on it?
I loved it. Like I'm not an MMPR ride or die. Like it's not the best season. Yeah. It's I've matured since then. Time Force is the best season. But it was just it hit all the spots that I wanted it to hit. It was great to see Billy and Zach back, Rocky and Kat. Like I love Kat now. Just like basically from following Catherine Sutherland on social media, honestly. Like I was never really like a Kat fan, but following Catherine Sutherland and just how sweet and lovely she is. We met her at Ranger Stop. She's so nice. Aww. And just like, so I was happy to see Kat and like see her in that role again.
Yeah.
And it was great, and introducing Min and wrapping up.
She was awesome.
Yeah. Yes. Did you get to meet Min in person?
Yes, at Ranger Stop also. This was before Once and Always aired.
Yeah.
She went to so Once and Always came out in March of this year or April of this year. Last year. And we met her like a few months before Ranger Stop, November of 22. So she was announced, they filmed obviously.
But no one had seen her.
Yeah, that was when like she hasn't even been on screen yet.
So it was nice to meet her. She was very nice, but
super nice.
You couldn't she couldn't answer questions and stuff.
I bet she couldn't really answer anything a part of the movie because it wasn't out at the time. But now that she is our official MMPR Yellow moving forward, I want to know how she's taking the role, like how she's feeling by taking on this mantle of someone so precious. Honestly, it was a really good movie. It was a really good movie, especially for the people who did like MMPR, but even for those who aren't even a big fan of it. Just the fact that we get to see this cast come back is not something that we see often, you know. So it was really nice to see the cast interact with each other and have this new story with I would say old villains, but they're kind of new, they're robot versions, AI. AI versions of Rita Barbosa. Oh my god! But NFT version of it. But to see them fight Rita and all of that, it was really fun.
That was cool. And 30 years, how many other franchises get to have a 30-year anniversary movie? I know people make fun of
not a lot.
Yeah, people make fun of Power Rangers. It's whatever. Yes. It doesn't have any respect, but
it's been around for a minute.
Show me your kids show that has the 30-year. What kids show do you like?
Where's that My Little Pony, Doctor Who, Star Wars? Yeah. No. Right. But I get it 100%. This franchise has been around for a minute. So it's really nice that they did something for the fans to celebrate the 30 years, because let's be honest, the kids that are watching Power Rangers right now, they don't even really know too much about MMPR besides the marketing, because they'll never let it go. But this special was more for the fans, the older fans who grew up with this season, especially you guys who grew up while it was airing.
Right.
You know, that is what the special was, who the special was for. And I think they did a pretty good job with it. I had a whole episode about it with Zach, so you can check that out too, if you're curious about my thoughts on it. But yes, moving along, we got so these movies, these are Kamen Rider and Super Sentai movies. You may not have watched them, but I'll try my best to describe them if you haven't. So first there's three of them. So we got the Kamen Rider Geats, Four Aces, and the Black Fox movie. The Black Fox movie. Did you see that one? No, it's the one with the Geats 9 variant. Oh right, well you guys didn't really watch Geats, so you probably avoided the movie, did you?
Sorry.
Did ya? Sorry. No, you're fine. I'm not scolding you for not doing homework or anything.
He's gonna scold us for not doing our homework.
You're fine, but
that's an F.
F for all of you. No, I watched the movie. I really liked it.
Yeah.
I would say it's a good movie. Yeah. I'm not gonna spoil too much about like the story and all, but it did come out a while ago. It's only recently that I watched it. I believe like in the summer is when it came out because it was a summer movie, I believe. It was pretty good. And you know I'm sure you've seen the black variant of Geats 9, right? Do not slip my mind now. I was about to say Doom Geats, but that's actually the yellow black one, the gold and black variant. Cross Geats, that's the name of the black variant. Yeah, he's an antagonist. He's definitely scary, I will say, but I love the suit. I love the suit.
Yeah, the designs
Geats
are great.
9 is such a good suit. Like any color you put it in, like it's gonna work. Yeah. Like it's just gonna work. And then to have it inverted from the normal white and orange to the black and purple. Oh, so good. Really recommend watching the movie though. Like it's really fun.
Could we watch it like it's like a standalone, like without having?
Honestly, yeah. You're fine. I mean, like unless you don't want to be spoiled of like new forms and stuff. Other than that, like it's not really connected to the main series besides like the characters, like you know, like buckles and like stuff like that. Like that's usually we're not talking about like a specific event that happened in the show that you might get spoiled of. Right. It's really like focusing on like the future villain. But yes, so that was that movie that came out. King Oger's I want to say summer movie. I think so. Summer movie. Adventure Heaven. So this may not ring a bell for you because it didn't ring a bell for me.
Got it. Yeah. We just got it. We haven't watched it yet. Yeah. Because it just came out.
Okay, then I won't say too much about it, but pretty good. In fact, I even watched it with Jem when I was over at his place.
Oh yeah,
I was watching it, and it was a good movie. I watched it twice now, and it's nice. It's nice. I definitely recommend it. If you're a big fan of King Oger, you're definitely gonna like this one. Okay. It not much of a spoiler, but it takes place like before the time skip. Okay. So just keep that in mind, and then like it's. That's all I'll say. Yeah. And then it's a really good movie, so definitely go check it out if you haven't. And lastly, I don't think either one of us has watched this movie yet because it's so new. But the Gotchard and Geats, Great Gotchard Operation, that movie that came out. Tom, our previous guest last episode, he talked about it a little bit. Oh. And it was pretty cool to hear, you know, someone who was actually part of the movie like talk a little bit about like the production side and like all that stuff. He didn't reveal too much, but like he basically just said nothing but great things about it. I haven't watched it yet.
Such a good guy.
Yeah, no, honestly, I love Tom Constantine. He's amazing. I haven't seen it yet, but from the photos and you know the little Kemi writers that they have on screen, those physical puppets and stuff. That's honestly pretty cute to me. I would definitely want to keep. I want to keep the Tycoon one, the Tycoon Kemi. Yes. He's so cute to me. I want to just like have him like in my like snuggle with him. He's so cute. I love him. I want to have him one day. Hopefully in 2024 we can make that happen. Yeah, so those are all the movies that I have listed on this sheet right here. I know I'm missing a few, but I didn't want to like go over too many like specials or anything like that because one, there's too many of them, and two, I don't know how much we could talk about them because there's so many of them, and I'm not sure if we like even watch them. But those are like the main movies that I can think of that came out in 2023 that we discussed. All right, guys, you know what time it is now?
Morphin time.
Yes, later, but we're talking about toys now. We're talking about toys. All right. So we got quite a list here. We're kind of gonna blaze through them a little bit if you want.
All right.
So if you can, just pull it up on your phone, and then we'll take turns reading. So in total, I have 47 toys listed. Just to like bring up, I don't even have images to show you guys. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. If I had my computer, I would, but I don't have the images of the toys. However, we will list them. We are excluding things like buy stamps, buckles, Kemi cards, stones, figures, candy toys, mecha. We're excluding those because there are way too many. There are way too many of those. Yeah. And if we sat down here just listing them to you, we're gonna be here for 4 hours. So we're just gonna go over like the main role play items, the CSMs, the memorials. Like we're just gonna re-listen those that released in 2023. And I also tried my best to make them in chronological order from January to now. So we'll see. So do you guys want to start with the first 10, or do you want me to start with the 10 and then Craig the next 10, Steve the next 10?
Start, and then we'll go around.
Like that.
Okay, cool. So here we go. The toys that came out in 2023. We have, and it sucks because the first one I have with me, but I can't get it right now. The Memorial Edition Geertlinger is something that came out recently. I love it. The Gokaiger Gokai Sukai. The Gokai Sukai Gokaiger the Sukai the Gokai Sukai unit. So like it's the thing that like connects to the Silver's phone that like lets him transform into later sixth that came out. The revised Veil / the Stream Driver that also came out. The revised Chimera and Juga Driver. Builds DX Kilobus Spider. Doubles CSM Axle Driver. The version 1.5 from Futsu PI. Geats Laser Raise Riser and Raise Riser Belt. I have those two, if you didn't know. The King Oja Caliber. Iconic. Not the Memorial Edition one, though. That one was announced at the end of 2023, but it hasn't come out. Just like the normal DX one. And then, I'm going to try my best to pronounce this. The Saber Enko Kuken Kurayami sword that was in the show. It's the purple one, I believe. And then Guy Ultra Replica Splendor 25th version. We have some Ultra replicas in this list. So, yes. All right. So that's the first 10. Bear with us. Next, we got Craig.
Yep. We have the CSM Century King Sun Driver.
Yes.
The Shin Kamen Rider Ichigo Typhoon belts, which looked amazing. So,
yes, the white one. Yeah.
Henshin videos on that. That's amazing. Orb Ultra Replica Dark Ring. The WCSM Eternal Edge. Shin Kamen Rider Nigo Typhoon belt, also very cool. So some good videos on that.
Yes.
The Geats DX Vision Driver. Memorial Edition Gertzo Zinger.
Yeah, the purple one that Stacy had in the show. The Memorial Edition.
That was cool.
Yeah. The W. Yeah, love Stacy. He was the best. He was my
Stacey
favorite
was
the
best arc. One of the best arcs.
The WCSM Lost Driver version 1.5. Saber Mumukan Kiyomu.
Yeah, I think that's the orange one. The orange one that same size as the Breaking Sword Driver. Yeah.
And the Kuga CSM Arkle belt.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. And number 21, we have the Power Rangers Cosmic Fury Morpher.
Ooh.
One of the 5 toys released for Cosmic Fury.
Literally one of the 5. We recently got some costumes for Cosmic Fury.
Like Halloween costumes.
So silly that we're receiving those now after October, after the show aired. Like, this is so... Oh, my God.
Hasbro says you're welcome.
Yeah, wear that to, I don't know, Valentine's Day.
Yo,
sure, go
Chocolate Heart Morpher. That'll be coming your way. Let's see. All right, so where did I leave off? Okay, so number 22 is the DC Kumono Slayer.
I meant to say DX. That's a little typo. The DX.
DX, sorry, it's DC.
No, you're fine.
The DX Venomox Shooter for number 23.
The one Stacy, not Stacy, sorry. And Jeremy, thank you, Jeremy. Yeah. He uses those too. Yeah.
Number 24 is the Decker DX Phase Riser. 25 is the Kabuto CSM Kabuto Zector version 1.5. 26 DX Geatsbuster QB9.
Yes, the normal size one, not the big one that we're getting very soon.
Okay, yeah.
Have you seen how big that is?
Yeah,
it's
amazing.
Huge. It's huge. I love it. I want to own
so
it.
Good.
Oh, well, number 27 is Blade CSM Blade Buckle.
Yes.
28 is the Blade CSM Garden Buckle.
I think Garlin I think Garlin. I don't know why autocorrect to Garden. I think it's a Garden.
If you're outside and you're tending the lawn, you can.
I didn't need to henchman real quick.
You got the Garden Buckle. You know? That's it. Number 29, the Orb Ultra Replica Caliber.
Yes.
Orb was great season.
Yeah. Oh, Orb was great. And number 30 is the DX Blazer Brace.
Yes, we got to include that. All right, my turn again. We got number 31, DX Oja Crown Lance. Excuse me. The 32 CSM Deno belt. Crazy that, like, I'm not 1,000% sure that came out this year. I think it has. I think the CSM one came out 2023. Crazy that's like it's been that long for like Deno to get the CSM belt, but like 33 Deckers Memorial Edition Ultra D Flasher. Right. 34. We got Memorial Edition Gyartlinger. So like that's the one Sue Kaiser uses. Hey, that one.
Very nice.
Insert imaginary photo right here, just use imagination. Yes, the next two are starting to relate to Gotchard. So the DX Gotchard driver and the DX Gotchard gun. Those are fun. The DX Oja Caliber Zero, not the normal one, but the one that Big Raux use. The Memorial Edition Hurricane Gyro, so the changer for the Hurricane Gears, the Memorial Edition one. Yes. And DX Valvarad Rusher and DX King Gaburai Caliber. Yeah, Gaburai Caliber. I think I said that right.
That's the one that Prince uses, right?
The one Prince uses, right.
Yeah.
All right.
He's a cool character.
Yeah, no, he's fun. He's fun. I like him.
All right, now I'll finish it up. CSG Kuga Pegasus Bowgun.
The huge one.
Yeah. The DXX Gotchaliber.
It's hard for me to say too. Gotchaliber, like the X little unit that he uses.
CSM Century King Moon Driver. The DX Ultra Replica X Divisor.
That's from Ultraman X, right?
DX Legend Driver.
Yep.
And Memorial Edition Dawn Blaster. Love it. And the DX Gotchard Igniter.
Yes. All right. Well, yeah, that's our list for all the toys that came out in 2023. Once again, not everything. Definitely not everything. Definitely not everything. We excluded your little figures. I'm sure those came out in 2023 too.
Yeah, they're still coming out.
They're still coming out, right? Yeah, so like figures, Vice Stamps, Black Order. You already have some pre-order. Yeah, those aren't in the list, but you know that like those have also been released too. Honestly, really good year for toys. All like Tsuburaya, the toy, Bandai, like they've been doing good releasing these toys, and all of them have been good quality too. I'd say like they've been doing a great job with like quality control and stuff. Were you gonna say something, Steve?
I'll wait. I didn't mean to interrupt. What was the name of the model that we got for Black?
That's a Figurize.
Okay. Yeah. May I?
Yes. Is Steve gonna like spill some tea right now?
So this is the Figurize.
The model kit that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. I love him.
Yeah, it came out really good.
Came out really. I mean, easy to put together, and the details just fantastic.
It's like a nicer scale, like figure art, because it's bigger than figure art, so you can get a little bit more detail in it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Cool. And it's so great that you guys brought this up too, because I also recently bought a Figurize Kamen Rider. I got Decade.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me. Yes, I went to a store recently and I bought the Figurize of Decade, and here he is right here.
Nice. Oh, look at that.
He is really nice and crisp. Not even that many stickers either. Besides that belt has a lot of stickers, but like everything else.
This one too, yeah.
I will say though, and I did share this on Twitter. That helmet gave me hell. That helmet could not be more annoying. I can't believe like they have you put in the individual barcode things inside each one inside the helmet.
My goodness. Oh my god. They were all different pieces?
They were all different pieces.
Oh my goodness.
They didn't fit. Steve, they didn't fit for the life of me. I tried so many things. I even resorted to using a heat gun. Big mistake. Big mistake.
The yellow, I don't know if you can't see, it won't focus, but the yellow, the black, they're all inlays. So, you've got the helmet, then you've got the yellow, and then you've got to do the black. And then there's stickers. The black stripes in here are individual stickers that you have to go over and arch them.
Wait. I'm still caught up on the yellow, the red, the black.
I'm so stressed. I'm out of focus. Look at me. I'm a blur.
You're out of focus. Even Voltron.
Lost its mind. But yeah, they were all. I can't really show you without. There you go.
Let me get a little closer for y'all.
But
Oh my God. They really had you put those in individually?
They stood over my shoulder and they're like, get it right or we're taking it back.
Oh my God. What is it with the figure rights having these like very complicated helmets? Like
just out
they
of
come
nowhere.
out well though. They do
come out great.
Well.
Yeah.
But yeah,
if you do it right, they come out really, really well. But I'm saying like that.
Right.
That was a lot. All right. Well, yeah, that was basically all that there is to talk about for this episode with 2023. Again, one last time, I know that there are some other things that we've missed. If you want to know our thoughts on specific things, you can go ahead and watch previous episodes. Heck, watch It Takes Two to Toku, their channel. They've talked about some stuff. Talk with Craig. I know that you talked about some things in the year as well. If you want to know our in-depth thoughts on specific things like seasons and toys. So, yeah. Go ahead and check those out if you want. But other than that, that is basically our A topic.
All right.
And we're 1 hour and 20 minutes in. Great. We're making great time.
I think Peter Jackson directed this episode.
Right? This is basically a movie at this point. Okay, well, I'm really looking forward to the B topic today. I'm really looking forward to it. So, just to remind anyone who just joined the stream, I asked both Craig and Steve to come in with a list of toys that specifically came out in 2023, and they are meant to tell me what toys it would buy with a budget of $500. Not actual money though. Just pretend. We're not actually spending money. Making that very clear right now. This is just pretend. This is like a little challenge game. If we had $500, please give me $5. But if we did have that money, what would we buy from the last year of content? This could range from toys or even clothes, posters, media releases, like anything. Like there was no limit to like what you could buy as long as it was in 2023. Because like we just finished talking about, there's a lot, right? So I'm going to let you guys go first. I want you to show off what you worked on for this B topic.
Yes. So I worked on my amazing craft skills.
Oh my God.
You can just raise that up a little bit. Or
I'm gonna like be down here so you guys can like be a little bit more close up.
So you'll notice these are file folders that I stole from work.
Okay.
Different colored paper that we found in the
He permanently borrowed it.
Yes. In
permanently
the copy room.
Yes.
Yeah, it was there.
Can
Why
I just say that you guys went above and beyond? Right. That's me with my college. Like, I'm just gonna take this folder. No, you guys went above and beyond with this presentation. Thank you so much for putting in the time to do this. This is so cute, guys.
So shall we get started?
Yes. Let's see. You're number one.
Yeah. So I started off a little strong. So I'm very toy centric. So it is all in the toy realm.
Spoiler.
I started off pretty strong with the. Let's see. We have
mercy.
Hey!
Don Brothers Memorial Key Set for $185. So I used Toku Lectables pricing. I figured that was pretty fair.
I did too.
I love Toku Lectables. They're amazing.
They are.
Yeah.
But I got my most expensive item. I know it's a large chunk of my $500, but
honestly, it's a good buy though. It's a good buy.
Yeah. Love the keys. You got the Zhu Ranger, so I got my MMPR fix.
Yes.
A lot of good teams. Goggle 5, and to have like Don Brothers keys, that's amazing.
Ranger, I think.
Yeah.
No, they weren't in it. It was Go Busters, and yeah. So I'm starting off my most expensive item. Okay. Don Brothers Memorial keys. All right, $185.
All right, next now on to blue. What blue got for us?
All right, let's see.
I feel like I'm on like a game show right now.
That's what I was going for.
And the next one is
Full Action Corrosion.
Really good choice.
So I love Dino Charge. We are currently watching Kuroja for the first time. Incredible season. Yeah. So, and I just love the articulation that they're bringing to the current mechs. So the idea of like doing older mechs with more modern toy making style with more articulation is just incredible. Again, another slightly expensive item, but I just had to go. I had to go there. So that's my
honestly, great pick. So far, so good.
We're going to get $500 somehow.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. So then, third item, DX. No spoilers. DX King Osier again, 10
over 100.
Little
Oh,
pricey.
You're spending the money.
I was going big, yeah. So DX King Oger, 10-piece combination, all the insect theme, just a great combination, great articulation. When we were upstate over the summer, I had the kids, my nieces and nephews, all take. They each got to pick 2 bugs. So there was like 5 of them. They each got to pick 2 bugs, take their phones out into the grass and stuff, and like stage little
little pictures.
Yeah, so we did like a little photo contest with them. They all loved it.
Idea with my niece.
yeah. It was such a fun idea. They all enjoyed it. So it holds a special place.
Activity.
And it's like a really cool robot. Like I love the way
it is. Like I will be honest. I was kind of mean to King Oger when it first came out because I didn't know like what it would become. I didn't know that it was going to be like one of those like Shinkenger, Goanger, like Goliath mecha that like we used to get in the past, because there's so many things that attaches to it. But alone, like the thinner arms and stuff, like kind of like confused me a bit.
Yeah.
But I'm into it now. So I'm glad that you put this on your list.
All right, good. So you'll notice. So this is out of my $500. This is $430.
Yeah,
so I have $70 left to spend. I had to be a little bit smarter.
The last 3, right? Yeah.
All right, so they're all gotcha balls,
right?
So we got
it's the tiny figures.
Turbo Red Ranger Lightning Collection figure.
So we got some Hasbro in here too.
Yeah, you got to get some Hasbro in here. You got TJ. It's just
no brainer.
Yeah, so you can properly celebrate TJ Day with In Space Blue and now Turbo Red. Great Ranger, great figure, like great paint applications. Hasbro like hit it out of the park with that release. It was really
they did a really good job with that figure. I agree.
Yeah.
Hopefully not too many QC issues, but we can't.
And then next, Dino Fury Green Ranger had to represent the LGBT community.
Of course.
Izzy, great Ranger. Love the Ryu Soldier suits. Love the Dino Fury suits. Love Izzy as a character. So yeah, had her. All right, so now I have $20 left.
What are you gonna do with the $20?
What can you get for $20? Toku is like an expensive hobby. Like there's no way you can get anything. What isn't like? It's very
5 tiny figures.
Yeah, exactly. So let's see.
They're on the way.
Well, we needed another franchise covered. What came out this year? Shin Kamen Rider, the vinyl figure. Just like something nice and simple. You get the vinyl figures, our classic Japanese toys. Shin Kamen Rider, $20.
I love it.
Total up to $500.
I love it, Craig.
Thank you for joining us.
Steve, does this go for you too?
Yes. It was a group effort. Yeah.
Okay. I love it. Oh my god!
I'm not just a pretty face, Not just
I'm not saying. I'm just thinking like, you got your own list, or like this is also your list too?
Yeah. It's a joint list.
I love it, guys. You did an amazing job with this
assignment.
Hey, earlier you got an F for not watching Geats. You got an A now for the presenting.
Redemption.
Yes. What? Oh, where'd you go?
We've been kicked off. So much for redemption.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Oh, we're back. Hi.
You're back. It's not the Frankie show. Okay. So that's amazing, guys. Thank you. Well, that just leaves me. Now, unfortunately, I don't have my computer, so I can't share my screen on my own. But Craig is being a sweetheart and not deciding, but he's helping me out share my screen. So thank you so much for doing it, man. I really appreciate it.
Of course.
No, I'm telling you, like StreamYard is getting on my nerves, guys. Things are going to change in the future.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Whenever you're ready, share that screen, and then we'll get going. Yeah. Let me know when you're full screen on the slide.
Slideshow.
Start from the beginning.
How's that? Yep.
That's perfect. Okay, we're here with my list, and as you can see, our first pick is going to be the Stream Veil driver from Kamen Rider Revice. I said this in the past, and I mean it to this day. I want to own this driver. This driver has been so hot to me. the attachments for the stream especially is just so cool to me to have the red and blue. And the 2 vice stamps are really fun too. I own the revised driver now, so having more vice stamps is really fun to me. This is why I want to have this in my collection. It is $122 though, so we're already right off the bat down to $400 with the budget. But I think this is a great start so far, and I would enjoy it thoroughly. In fact, I even got to see it at Jem's place. Really, really fun driver. It just made me want to get it even more. So nice. this is my first entry to
good pick.
Budget game. Okay.
All right. Next.
Yes. Next up. Here we are. We got the DX Kamen Rider Legend driver. Of course. Of course, I had to get this. Like, are you kidding me? I love Legend's suit. I love the driver. Now, like, at first, I was a little confused with, like, who Legend would be as a character and where we're going with them in Godchart specifically, because we weren't sure if he was going to be a standalone thing or, like, a part of the series. Moving forward now, he seems to... He's probably going to become a series regular very soon. So I'm really interested to see where that goes with the show. But to show some pride, I decided to add him to my list. And I'm just going to be honest with you. I like the Godchart driver. I'm not really in a rush to own it, to be honest with you. Yeah. Like, I was on top of getting the Desire driver as soon as I could when Geats was airing, because I love it. To this day, I love it.
Yeah.
But I love the Legend driver a little bit more than the Godchart driver, to be honest with you. That's just my personal feelings. And also comes with some Chemi cards, which transitions into our next slide, if you may. So, yeah, the last one was $75. Now we're here with 2 packs, 2 tiny packs. They're not like the big, like, box packs. These are also so collectible prices too, by the way, if you're wondering. But, yeah, so 2 packets of Phase 2 Rider cards, Chemi cards from Kamen Rider Godchart. I'm not planning on starting a collection.
That's what they all say. That's how it starts.
That's how it starts.
I'm being serious though, because I don't even have the kind of money to be spending. These imaginary $500 is the most money I've been spending on toys at all. So I'm not doing more than this. But honestly, if I do get the Legend driver, I would want at least a few more cards than the one that comes with it too. So I definitely would splurge a little bit on the packs to get some extra cards, like Legend Rider cards or even just normal Chemi cards. Anything would be fine with me. You may be wondering why not the EX cards. I couldn't find any that was in the budget, but I think they exist. I think they exist somewhere. I'm just not looking in the right places. But for now, Phase 2 is where it's at for me. So far, that's a bit much. We're like around 300 now, I believe, right? So now on to the next slide. The next one right here, we got Tarantula Knight. The normal DX one, not the little candy toy one.
Yeah.
Dude.
That's a hot one.
I want Tarantula Knight so bad, bro. He's so cool to me. I just want to like hold him in my hand. Just like have like a little buddy. Just like chilling around. I'm not even like that big of a fan of spiders, to be honest with you, but the design on this toy is so good. I love it. And the fact that it could be its own mech too. Like, it's not like Kamakiri, where like it's a leg and then you can't do much with it. Like, this is like its own little mech, and it's like supporting Jeremy. Like, Jeremy is a pretty cool character.
Yeah.
So I would want Tarantula Knight at $86. I believe, again, this is at Toku Collectibles price. So yes. So that is another one for me. I believe number 4.
All right.
So the next one, we got Bujin Sword. You know, we had to get Bujin Sword. He does come in at $90, so he's a bit on the pricier side. But I definitely see this being worth it because I love Geats. I love the Desire driver, and to rep Tycoon's final form in the show, especially with the story surrounding it, would be really fun to have in my collection. So that's definitely something that I would want from this list.
Yeah. He was our favorite character when we were watching. Yeah, he was a great character.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. Kekura, Keiwa, my bad. Kekura is the supporter. Keiwa is, he's a really interesting character. And in the show, later on, too, like, he gets things happen.
All right.
We're sold.
All right. We have 7 in total, so this is 5.
Okay. Next one.
Yes. So the next one. Wait, what? Did I go over budget? I think I didn't include one. You know what? Whatever. Let's pretend like I didn't mess up. So we have Osama Sentai, King Oger, Cool God Oger, Little Red plushie here. Now, I normally wouldn't really buy plushies, to be honest with you, but because I had some money left over, kind of like what you were dealing with, Craig, with having like $20 left over, I was looking at figures too. I was looking at the vinyl figures. I'm like, do I want this? I don't know if I want it. But at the end, I'm like, let me get a Cool God Oger. Just have him laying about and stuff.
I love we have a few of those.
Yeah.
Not that one, some of the older ones. We have a Hammy and a Kamen Rider W. Yeah. They're so cute.
Honestly. I think I'm missing one accidentally. If anyone's doing the math so far, I may be a little short. But that is because I was originally going to put up this guy right here. The same one that you were talking about too.
Yeah.
The same one. I want to buy him too. No, he's so cool. He's so cool. I want Kyoryugen full action version so bad. It's so good.
Yeah.
I honestly wanted to. And for those curious, he would have cost $75. Was he the same price for you too, Craig? Or
I have him at $130. It was a little more on the more expensive side. It's probably
that's the thing about like this. Like depending on where you buy it from, it's gonna either be more or less. I know for a fact that which one was it? Oh, I think for the Kyoryugen, right? I think I looked on eBay instead. Because I knew Toku Collectibles had it at like 100 and something, and I'm like, no, surely not. Like, surely I can get it like for a little cheaper. I think I'll fit him in for the list just to make it 500. But yes, all those things in total actually come out to about $498.
Nice,
So I have literally $2 to spare. I don't know what I could use it for. Are those tiny figures $2? I highly doubt it. But maybe like that could be used for like tax.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Like a little bit of like a tax, and then
get a gotcha
got
ball.
The 500.
There you go. Get a gotcha ball. You get a gotcha ball for
a gotcha ball, but like I don't got any around me. And that shipping cost is going to be like $80.
I'm hoping they have
sorry that I don't visit Japan like you guys. I'm sorry. But yes, that is my list. I'm sorry for missing
That's
one
very
slot,
good list.
but
almost as good as our list. Almost.
Almost
as good as our list.
I'm sorry. I forgot this was a competition. I'm so sorry. So apparently this is a competition now, and Craig is being a little cocky. He thinks his list is better than mine. In all honesty, if we're gonna go off presentation, yours definitely wins. Yours definitely wins by a long mile. My last minute slideshow ain't got nothing on your cool press and crafts.
Very nice.
To reveal the toy and the price. That is honestly amazing. I'm so glad that you did that. You win in that aspect.
Okay, thank you.
But
thank you.
We'll let the viewers decide who got the better list.
All right.
Okay. I'm surprised like neither one of us like got like a CSM or like a memorial. Yeah. I think mainly because it's just like so expensive.
Right. That would be the one item in our $500.
When we're done.
One item, and then that's
pull
our
up
budget.
the one thing, and then the rest are blank.
Literally, all of them are like blank. That one's also blank too because we bought that first item. No, yeah. So that's a good. It's like it depends on the person. Like if you want to spend all that money on one big, very cool thing like a Deno CSM or like a Kabuto CSM, you could do that. But I like that both of us actually decided to get 6 or more items. Like cheaper $100 to like $30 items that all together would come in a nice little big box, and you just do like a little unboxing and be like, hey, I got this. I got this right here. You could see. It was a good time. Thank you so much for sharing this moment with me. It's been so fun.
Thank you for having us.
Please.
Yes, of course. Oh my god, I'm so sad this episode is over. I've been having so much fun with you guys. Thank you so much for coming on today's episode. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, seriously, thank you.
The first episode of 2024 and the penultimate episode of the podcast. because next episode is our finale.
Oh, really? Did we know that? Is this a reveal right now?
This has been out in the open for a while now. So ever since our birthday episode in September, I announced that this is going to be a season thing. So Henches and Homies is going to wrap up season 1 at episode 49, which is
very
you get the reference, right? Because all these
are you going to have a summer movie podcast?
Stuff happens in the summer, right? Maybe an opportunity will arise, and if it does, I'm going to be sharing. But at the moment, I haven't been told anything. So as of right now, 49 is going to be the last live episode that we will be posting for a while. Now, don't worry though, because I will continue to post clips from episodes on the podcast to keep it alive. So like moments in the podcast that we talk about something else besides the main A-B topic will probably become a clip episode or clip video on the channel later on going down while we take a hiatus. I can't say how long the hiatus will be, but it'll probably be a couple months. So yeah, this is literally the penultimate episode of the podcast, and I'm so grateful.
We could be an Eclipse episode.
Of course, you already know that you
play it around like Christmas or New Year's.
Remember that time?
I'm definitely gonna try my best to make this a weekly thing. So I want to upload a clip every week. This is my goal. My goal. I'm not promising though. I definitely want to do that, and you guys will obviously be clipped too. Also, don't worry, because I'm going to release the best clips compilation that I've been doing for a couple episodes now, all of them really, with you guys included. Because
thank you.
The last one I believe stopped at episode 42, I believe. Let me double check that. Whoopsie, I just clicked on our episode. I meant to click on ours. Yes, 42 was the last episode of the Best Clips compilation. So from 43 to 49, you guys are going to be a part of the Best Clips. Okay? You're going to make history. Okay? So, yes, no, seriously, this episode is so special to me, and this podcast is coming to an end for now. Season 2 is in the works. We're going to see what becomes of it. But as of right now, this is almost the end of season 1. Next episode will be the end. So thank you guys so much for being here with me as we wrap up this season. It's so fun that we've been able to hold this podcast together for over a year now. Like, this is so cool to me.
Yeah, right.
This is amazing. Thank you. And thank you, everyone who's watching, the people who have watching us, the people who have been watching us live this whole time, the 5 people that I see. Thank you so much for watching. We got some more people over here.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Hi, I'm so glad that you guys stuck around this episode to watch us. Zach, if he was in the episode, would obviously say that he's appreciative, and I'm obviously appreciative of you guys too. So thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
If you want to support the podcast moving forward as we end an era, you can go ahead and subscribe. You can leave a comment, share, like. If you want me to talk about anything in the last episode of season 1, you can go ahead and comment it down below. I probably will make the last episode a Q&A. I think that's what I want to do. So very soon I'm going to tweet out a little Q&A post, and you guys just let me know any questions that you have about me, the podcast's future, things that you want us to do differently next time. Anything will be open and accepted. So just let me know on that tweet when it's live. I will definitely try my best to get through everyone. If anyone, I hope people look at that tweet. So yes, go ahead and let me know down below. Your support will always be appreciated. Also, you better not forget about these guys right here. I'm pointing both ways because I don't know which way I'm pointing. You better go ahead and subscribe to It Takes Two to Toku. Follow their accounts, their Instagram. Support them on Ko-fi. They got something cooking right now, so you better go ahead and subscribe so you see what's up.
Coming up soon.
Yes, very soon. They've been awesome guests.
With the coffee.
It'd be very fun if you went ahead and supported them too, because they're honestly amazing guys. Don't you agree? Yes. And lastly, thank you to everyone who's been supporting us in Apple, Spotify, Google, and Amazon. I see y'all. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you for sticking around and listening to us on those platforms. All right. Well, it's like a little bittersweet. Like, I can't believe this is like almost the last time I'm going to say this, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in our last episode. Any last thoughts, guys?
Oh, just really excited for you and the success that the podcast is having.
Congratulations, and I mean, all the best in
over
the future.
A year, and it's just amazing.
Yeah.
Steve, Craig, you're amazing. Thank you guys so much. All right, well, then that's it, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Take care. Have a good night, morning, wherever. Bye.
Good night.
Bye.